On the earlier recording, I was talking about orphanages, and I got to thinking, they got to go to school and they should have a summertime break. It may be in the spring, but it'd be a summer camp. You got to let these kids get out of, if they go to school, at the orphanage, you got to have a summer camp or a camp that they can go to out of the orphanage with a lake or something where they can go swimming. And these summer camps would have to have camp counselors and whatnot, or camp members that get paid $300 an hour to look after the kids that are in the orphanage. They may be older kids in the orphanage, but you'd be summer camps for the kids in the orphanage and people that are not in the orphanage. There'd be summer camps for like anybody in school. You could go to anybody in school. There'd be summer camps for like in the people in New York City. There'd be, I don't know whether you call it summer camps, but like dude ranches. I think there should be places that kids in New York City could go to out in the country to get out of the city. I don't know whether you call them summer camps, but just places out in the country where the inner city kids could get out of the city, out not so much in the country, but out away from the city, to get out of the city, and where they'd have enough supervision, not so much one-on-one, but maybe 1-on-5 with camp counselors or college students on spring break, that they get paid $300 an hour. They got paid to go to college. They get paid to go to supervise the kids, to watch the kids, to look after the inner city kids, to keep them out of trouble. The parents got to get off work for a while. They may not take the whole 3 months in camp, but maybe 3 or 4 weeks or 5 weeks out of school, come out to the country and get a little fresh air, go swimming in a lake or paddle canoe, and get a little fresh air out of the city, out to a camp in the country, and for some fresh air, horseback riding out in the farm country, bust and have better housing, because the camps would get $300 an hour for the people that looked after the kid, and there may be 5-to-1 ratio for kid or around there, so that the kids have enough people to look after them, and the kids would be the counselor would be there all summer, and the kids may be there like a week or so, or 7 or 8 days, or 3 weeks, and so the counselor would be there all summer if they're college students, and if the school year split up to where there's always kids out of school, you could have a counselor that's a professional counselor, because if I'm doing my everybody gets 3 months off, to where there's always schools out, you could be a professional counselor and look after a kid all the time and have a $300 an hour job, being a professor counselor to counselor, or a summer vacation even in the winter time, and look after kids who may not be out swimming in a lake, but you be doing something like you could have like arenas, like in Peoria they just built that baseball arena. You could heat it and have like a swimming pool, or even build a lake in one, and have canoeing and tennis courts and things, and horseback riding for the inner city school, and be a professional. Bye.